Yo, Sachan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
I just couldn't find the right thing to say.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha away from that dirtbag.
I don't know. We'd been apart for so many years, I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Well, I guess I'll just have to use my ace in the hole.
Huh? You've had a plan this whole time?
I sure do. You introduce Nanoha to a guy who's better than her boyfriend. Then she'll drop that loser like a rock.
No way. Her heart is a complete mystery. I mean, we're talking about a woman who fell in love with Katsuragawa.
Hear me out. You bring in a shining stud that makes all the other dudes look like ass. I bet he'll catch your eye.
Okay, but you're forgetting I don't know any guys like that. Where do I find a stud?
Come on. I'm sure he's closer than you think.
Where?
You're looking at him.
You think you're the dreamy type, Ichiban? That's even funnier than your hair.
I wasn't joking.
Sorry. Sorry. Whew, if it helps, I definitely feel more cheerful about this now.
Good shit then.
Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
How are you gonna do that? Beat him up and run him out of town?
If he were the kind of guy to give up just like that, sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with him. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah, march in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do that, right?
No problem. I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make sure he doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
She and her sister are a handful, but it feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up.
Hey, Eri-chan, when's your birthday?
Oh, it's April 7th.
Oh yeah? And what's your favorite food? Hey, he's not flirting with her, is he?
Cute girls are kind of his downfall, and Eri-chan definitely fits the bill.
All right, I got it. Eri-chan, you're a Black Panther.
Huh? A Black Panther?
That's a little fortune-telling trick that gives you an animal based on your birthday and interests. I'm a Chihuahua myself. Ooh, and hey, you and I are a good match. Holy shit, is he really using the oldest trick in the book?
Right? Fortune-telling flirting is really dating him.
Actually, I prefer pandas. Wouldn't you rather be a panda?
Huh? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that's not really what I'm getting at.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ah,
Wow, talk about striking out. And a chihuahua? Seriously?
yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
How it's done.
Well,
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Too easy, I'm afraid.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
I feel the stats going up.
Why is he doing this? Is this Mr. Masochist? You alright, bro?
Hey, dude, have you lost it?
Just leave me alone.
Wait, don't I know you? The guy from the red light district. You're Mr. Masochist, right?
So you've heard of me before?
Mostly just rumors from a fetish club. Anyway, I'm Kasuga.
Kasuga-san, is it? I'm Soda Makinohara. But most people simply call me Mr. Masochist.
Uh-huh. So, why were you headbutting a tree just now?
Because I want to feel. I want to hurt.
Oh, right. I heard something like that from the club owner. About how you can't feel pain anymore?
That would be correct. As a true glutton for punishment, I've spent many a night getting beaten half to death. By beautiful women in leather, might I add. But that's beside the point. As the months turned into years, my senses began to dull. Eventually, I felt nothing. Happiness is fleeting, as they say.
Dang. I know I started the conversation and all, but I can't relate to that. Like, at all.
Here's who I really am. A man with a body unyielding, lusting for pain, yet never receiving. At least I built up muscle. They'd leave me twisted like a pretzel overnight sometimes. Alas, I suppose this is no laughing matter.
You're telling me.
Which brings us to the tree. I thought it would hurt if I smashed it with my head.
And did it?
No. I felt stronger pain from a mosquito's embrace.
Wow. It sounds like you've been through a lot, man. I don't know what to say. Much as I like to help, I should probably get going.
Wait! Why don't you just hear me out? I noticed that you have a pretty solid physique, though it pales in comparison to mine.
Okay.
Preference for whip ladies aside, I wish to test my endurance out on you. Beggars can't be choosers, as they say. So let me ask you, Kasuga-san. Will you strike me with everything you have?
You want me to hit you?
Yes. If it hurts, there's still hope. Use whatever tools you have at your disposal. Gang up on me if you have to.
You asked for it. And trust me, we ain't no mosquitoes.
All right. Then come at me!
Scared?
Watch me.
Man, we can't even hurt him.
Come on, let's go! You're done now!
Right.
Let's go!
This out.
Wheel from me.
Yeah. You're in it now.
Have fun with this. This hurt.
Well,
Yeah?
Here we go.
Okay.
We can't hurt this dude.
Let's go! Cool.
Right.
well.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
What's this? 激しいのが欲しいんです。 All right. That's enough. The enemy is
Good times.
For real?
Come on, man. Leave me alone.
Watch me.
Take this.
You're gonna
I
get
got this.
stomped. Here we go.
Okay.
Bring it on.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
I'll show you a fight.
Cool. Nice.
I'm getting stronger.
Where am I? Oh, he got some stuff I could use if I had some money. Hmm? Hmm? Whatever, let's just do this. Let's get this over with.
You scared?
Well,
Weak.
I'm not backing down.
eyes on me.
Right.
I got this.
You're in
Get
for it.
serious.
Try this on the side.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stomped.
Let's go.
Eyes on
Look this. And listen up. Yakuza.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
This.
Watch me.
I'm not backing down.
Cool. Check this out.
You're in for it.
Weak.
You're gonna be in a whirl. Here we go.
Come on. Get serious.
This out.
Good times.
You call that a drink? Give me a double shot this time.
My boy
Sir,
drunk as
haven't you
hell.
had enough? I think you should call it a day.
I thought it was the bartender's job to give people their drinks.
You're being unreasonable, sir. I'm only concerned for your health. You should at least have a sip of water.
So you're cutting me off? Way to make a man feel unwanted.
Sir, can you please calm down? You're causing a scene right now.
Yo, mind if I step in?
Huh?
Buddy, just take the water and chill. You'll feel a lot better.
You know what? You all are a bunch of buzzkills. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
The heck was his deal? He's not a regular, is he?
He sort of is. It was actually Il Jin, a former Korean megastar. You didn't recognize him?
Nah, unfortunately I can't begin to keep up with that stuff. Pretty crazy to run into somebody famous here of all places, though. That's a first for me.
Well, he's retired from the industry now. Got caught up in a scandal. He always had such a clean image, too. I guess fame changes people. Today wasn't even the worst I've seen him. Hope he's not causing trouble somewhere else.
A former star, huh?
Whoops.
いらっしゃい。
Who's hungry?
Me.
Gotta say, I'm really digging this pork belly right now.
I'm glad to hear you say that. If you're interested, I could tell you how we eat it in Korea.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Well, it'd be no fun to just say it. So let's turn this into a quiz. Name something that usually comes with samgyeopsal.
I don't know.
Is it gorilla leaves?
It sure is. Good job. Perilla, like shiso, has a bitter, almost minty flavor that goes really well with meat.
Yeah? That sounds great. Let's order up then.
Delicious.
ありがとうね。
I have a very high tolerance.
Hmm?
Hey, isn't this where people have been seeing that masked killer?
Huh?
Oh yeah, that sign! It's the same one from the video, right?
Wow, you're right. No way! This place is iconic!
We should look around a bit. What if he's actually here?
Yeah, let's go!
That's crazy.
Did she say iconic?
I'd get it if this place was in a movie or TV show or something, but not for some murderer.
Tell me about it. Michan's place has gotten reservations canceled because of it.
Seriously? This rumor's becoming a real problem.
All this talk about a masked killer sounds crazy. Are they for real? Maybe that guy could fill me in.
I think I'm gonna do the main story now. At least get all my characters. I ain't got no money. I am poor. Oh, we drunk.
Let's get it done.
You're
Hope you're ready.
Let me see something. No. Ah, Soul Tether. That's what I wanted. I wanted this too. So keep him as the fortune teller. What am I doing with him? Trying to get Atlas Hold. Okay. What am I doing with her? Candle Rush. I just want to Soul Tether with him. That's a ways to go.
Bento got thrown out with half the food left in it. What a waste.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that. Leftovers like those are dangerous. The bacteria multiply faster.
Oh, I won't. I'm guessing you've made that mistake before.
No way. I got more pride than that. I don't do bacteria.
Oh, yeah? So what if someone tossed out an unopened bento?
Yeah, well, that would be...
Huh?
All right, I get it. Hmm?
Can I help you?
Sup?
Yes. right. Can I help you? Take your time.
I was trying to get hyper swagger, but
What do you think? Here you are. Take your time. What do you think? Here you are. Take your time. What do you think?
let's
Here
do
you are.
bodyguard.
What do you think? Here you are. What do you think? Here you are. What do you think? Take your time.
I don't want two bodyguards. Will you be the bodyguard?
Here you are. What do you think?
Yeah.
Here you are. What do you think? Here you are. Take your time. Here you are.
Oh, this is a magic user. Can Namba use that? Nope. He need that. Hell yeah.
What do you think? Take your time. Here you are. Do your best out there.
Oop. Let me see something real quick.
Can I help you? I'll be rooting for you.
probably shouldn't be a bodyguard. I'm gonna be a bodyguard.
I'll show you how it's done. I'll show you a fight.
I'm not backing down.
Come on.
You're weak.
You're in it now.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Get serious.
You're gonna get stomped.
You're weak.
I got this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You wanna fight?
You're in it now.
You're gonna get stomped.
Get serious.
Eyes on me.
Try and stop me.
You wanna fight?
I got this.
Try this on your side. I love you guys.
You're in for it now.
No begging for mercy now. Let's go.
I'm not backing down.
Have fun with this.
And picking time.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Come on now.
Bring it on. Get serious.
You're gonna get stomped.
I got this.
I'm not backing down.
Let's get it done.
You're in for it now.
Check this out. Like this.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Now we're talking.
Let's go.
You wanna
Hope you're
fight?
ready. I'm ready now.
Watch me.
There we go. Nice.
So itchy.
All right. Better safe than sorry. I just want to know, like, hold on. Check jobs. Jungi. Jungi, you need something that hit multiple people, bro. All your attacks hit one person. Till you get divine shot.
Can I help you? I'll be rooting for you. Can I help you?
So itchy.
Hmm? Hmm?
a fight.
I'm not backing down.
Bring it on.
Kicking time.
You're gonna be in a world.
Get serious. You're
Try
ready
to
now.
stop. This out. Feel better.
I got this.
No begging for mercy now.
You're in for it now.
Kick your ass.
Yeah.
Can you move over there, man?
Good time.
There. It's right here.
Oh, it's done. Well,
I'm not backing down. We're gonna be in a world of hurt. Here we go.
I got this.
Try this on your side. I love you all.
Let's go.
I'm not.
Show me what you got.
watch me.
You're in it now.
You want to fight?
Appreciate the raid, bro. Shout out to you. Hold on. Appreciate the raid, bro. How was the stream?
Ooh. I think I got my first super rare. Yep, I did. First super rare. Darn it.
I got this.
You're gonna be in a world.
Cool.
You're weak.
You're in.
Come on now.
You're gonna get stomped.
Shit.
Eyes on him.
Need to build up some MP.
Right.
Wanna fight?
All right, bro.
Well. You're weak.
Here we go.
The enemy is defeated.
He said, "Ah, such a bougie jaguar." Hmm?
Why you bully me?
Chief,
Hmm?
my friend's got some questions about the day I was dumped in this town.
Yeah. I want to know why you didn't just abandon Ichiban or dump him at a hospital. If you don't mind telling us, I'm sure we'd all appreciate it.
I see.
He smoked his cigarette with a toothpick.
Fine. I'll tell you. It's as good a time as any.
What?
There's an old tradition in this homeless camp. A responsibility passed down through the chiefs for many years.
What responsibility?
On occasion, when we're asked, we dispose of bodies.
What?
Bodies?
Yeah. There's a Yakuza family from Kamurocho who pays us to do it. They're called Arakawa.
Arakawa? Seriously? They, was this going on while they were still Tojo?
I don't know every detail, but yes. The arrangement existed at that time. It existed before I started living here. We've dealt with all kinds of bodies, whether they've been shot, stabbed, beaten, no matter how nasty. We dug holes and buried them under garbage. Who knows how many are there now? Back during the bubble, we got one every month. Or so I was told. Since I became chief, there's only been 3.
Damn. Arakawa the assassin.
But there's one more secret rule. It applies to anyone the Arakawa bring here alive.
A secret within the secret. Great.
What happens if they bring someone alive?
We're supposed to give the person medical aid, then let them go free, while pretending they're dead.
What's up with that?
In the criminal underworld, there's always people wanting to fake their own death. Gamblers, guys on the run, anyone who's afraid someone will hurt them. They send people like that here, and we honor the secret agreement. I think it might actually be a service the Arakawa family provides, but obviously they don't advertise it. So it ended up being a very rare event.
Is that agreement why you saved me? This live body rule?
You got it.
What sort of guy dropped me off here?
I mean, probably just someone from the family. I had no reason to check or anything. The guy lugged you out of the trunk of a car. You were covered in blood. He paid me and left. Didn't say a single thing the whole time.
I'm sorry, Ichi. You have to die. I'm counting on you, Ichi.
Huh? What the? After Arakawa-san shot me, I think he said something. I think it was, I'm counting on you, Ichi.
What would that even mean?
No clue. But the more I think about it, the more I'm sure he said that.
Look, Ichiban.
What?
I don't want to dash your hopes or anything. When you were dumped here, you were on death's doorstep. You're only alive because everything I did went exactly the way we needed it to. But it could have easily gone a different way. I know you want to trust Arakawa, but...
I think Arakawa-san had to shoot me. All the other Yakuza at that meeting were watching him.
Huh?
Never mind. You don't get it. Forget I said anything.
Nobody's above the families. I don't even got no money to like do anything. And that's a hike right there. I need y'all to go away. I don't want none of my health missing. I'm gonna do something important. And y'all just gonna slow me down. I got a little bit of money. Got a little bit of bread.
Brother,
Pansies, pansies. Pansies. Ten minutes. What's this? Oh, I want to go here, but I don't think I got enough money to do any class.
Can I help you?
Sup?
Naturally. Which exam would you like to take?
Yeah, I don't got enough money for this shit. 30,000 and up. Wait, free? Fashionista. I already did that.
when you're ready.
Whose personality? Let me see. Whose friendship is not maxed out? And how do you see that? Fine, level 5. So Koichi Adachi's level 5, she level 4, he level 1, he level 3. She's still level 1. How do you? That's my new business, right? What's this? Nah. We're gonna ignore that for now. You got a secret weapon shop in here. Man, it's expensive. Here we go. Oh, he here.
I went ahead and got started.
Freaking Saki.
You sure you don't mind treating me?
What? Are you actually able to pay?
Wish I could, but I don't think they'd take this.
You don't sound like you're gonna relax during this meal.
Depends on what you say. Hopefully I'll relax enough to enjoy the duck. So, how do you know Arakawa-san? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
It wasn't long after the war the counterfeit bills started being produced in Ijincho. It was top secret. Only the heads of the Seiryu clan and the Liumang, plus some officers, knew about it. Outside of that inner circle, they also had to hire people to smuggle the bills.
Smugglers?
And one of them was a traveling actor. His name was Toshio Arakawa. He was Masumi Arakawa's father.
What?
One day, he came to us saying he lost an entire suitcase filled with 100 mil in fake yen. No excuse in the world could have saved him. A mistake that grave required the Seiryu clan to make an example out of him for the other smugglers. But remember, only a few people at the top even knew about the counterfeiting. It wasn't a task they could hand to just anybody. So I, being next in line to inherit the clan, was entrusted to carry it out.
So did you actually...
Yes. I killed Toshio Arakawa, father of Masumi Arakawa, in this very place, 40 years ago. But I had no idea who was in the room with my target. By the time I learned it was his 14-year-old son. It was too late. I had to go through with the hit, knowing this boy would see his father die. To make my guilt even worse, later I found out why Toshio lost the fake bills. His wife and her lover had stolen them. And those two fell into the ocean and disappeared. Their corpses were never even found.
So Arakawa-san lost both his parents, one after the other.
And his only other friends, the theater troupe, disbanded soon after without their leader. Masumi Arakawa became a drifter, along with a few other actors. They couldn't trust anyone, so what other path was there for them, except becoming Yakuza in Kamurocho? Arakawa joined a low-ranking family in the Tojo clan called the Hikawa family. Life wasn't easy for him there. They were the kind of family that took hits without thinking twice.
Really?
Yes. So they were always in need of ways to dispose of a body. Masumi Arakawa was tapped to help with that, and he was extremely cautious. To do it, he started coming all the way to the homeless camp in Ijincho.
Really? Even though the family was based in Tokyo? Why?
Well, truthfully, he wanted an excuse to come to Yokohama, because it would afford him opportunities to hunt his father's killer.
I see. So Arakawa-san was using the homeless camp to dispose of bodies all the way back then.
Indeed. As for his hunt, he researched Yakuza and criminals every time he was here. All he started with was a single clue. His own childhood memory of the suspicious waiter he saw here that night. Eventually, 7 years after the murder, I received an invitation to come here. He signed his invitation Masumi Arakawa. It was a bold declaration, and I knew immediately the running would be futile. So I came here, alone. I didn't even bring a bodyguard.
Why the hell not?
Well, to put it simply, I was prepared to die.
But, I mean...
In this line of work, there are no good ways to die. And I can think of worse ways to go that would not give that boy the justice he'd earned. The memory of what I'd done to him never left me, you know. It was always like a small bone stuck in my throat. He was sitting right where you are now.
Here?
Yes. He didn't look a day over 20. But his eyes had that hard, flinty gaze of an old killer. I couldn't help myself. I told him everything. I told him why I killed Toshio Arakawa. I even told him about the secret counterfeiting. I figured I was dead anyway. He had a gun in his hand, and all he had to do was pull the trigger. But he never once interrupted me. When I'd finished, he slowly stood up. I stopped him as he turned to leave. "Didn't you come here for revenge?" I asked.
And? What did he say?
He said, "If only you had ignored my invitation, then I could have shot you in the back." Then he left.
Boss.
In 1984, the 10,000 yen bill changed from the face of Prince Shotoku to Yukichi Fukuzawa. By that time, Arakawa had found his own Yakuza family. So I sent him a gift.
What was it?
A fresh batch of crisp, fake bills featuring Yukichi Fukuzawa. They were defective prints with nothing on the back. Not exactly legal tender.
Then how was that a gift?
It's hard to explain. If I had to say, it was out of gratitude.
Sure, but for what?
I should have died that day I met with Arakawa. It would have been right. And yet he spared me. Not only that, but he lifted a terrible weight from my chest. Furthermore, it's not an exaggeration to say the equilibrium among the E-Gene 3 continues to this day because of him.
Wow.
I owe him an unfathomable debt. And one day, I must pay it back. The defective bills were how I chose to communicate the sentiment. The counterfeiting secret is Ijincho's weakness. And it was only thanks to Arakawa that the E-Gene 3 could continue to secretly wield that power. But of course, that means if he ever feels like it was a mistake to let me live, he could use the fake bills to unravel everything I've built. The gift wasn't the bills themselves. They were leverage. I actually wrote something on the back to that effect. Neither justice nor mercy should tip the scale. It means that those in power must reward and punish where necessary. I felt it was an appropriate message. I suppose the writing is faded at this point.
Whoa. So that's the whole story.
Up till this moment. But now I'm sitting across from a man holding one of those fake bills. Which, of course, is a message from Arakawa that only I could understand. The message is, Masumi Arakawa sees you as a beloved family member.
Arakawa-san thinks of me as family.
He would not have placed that bill in your pocket lightly. Do you see its significance now? After everything I've told you. There is almost no doubt in my mind that Arakawa did not want you killed. So he didn't shoot you out of malice. He shot you so that you would be brought here, be saved by the homeless, and eventually meet up with me. Do you see? That's everything I can tell you.
That's plenty. Thank you, Chairman. I see it all now. I always kind of figured.
You did? Well, it's your move now. I've only told you what I know, so...
It's okay. That's enough. I trust you.
Well, I don't hear that often.
Yeah, neither do I. Not even from my friends. But those friends are trustworthy to me. And so are you. I believe everything you said. And my faith in Arakawa-san is coming back strong.
Kasuga.
Yeah?
Are you a blood relative of Arakawa's?
No, it's not like that.
I see. Well, he must have been happy to have such loyalty as yours. As proud as any father, I think.
Nagatacho has been rocked by party chair Ogikubo's sudden retirement due to illness. Long a central figure in politics, Ogikubo was the Prime Minister's last ally in keeping Parliament together.
An election shall be held to reaffirm the will of the people. I look forward to a new Citizens' Liberal Party and a new cabinet.
The Prime Minister made more shockwaves later that day. In the afternoon, he announced he would appoint Ryo Aoki to Ogikubo's now vacant post. Aoki will be the first sitting governor to also serve as the ruling party's chair. This bold move is sure to have ripple effects.
Hmm?
How are you feeling, former chairman?
Surely the governor of Tokyo can read. My sign says no visitors.
Oh, suddenly rules are important to you.
Naturally.
Shouldn't you concern yourself with the rules you've already broken? For example, counterfeiting. Your crimes put the entire national economy at risk.
Do you know how many lives were saved by what you call a crime? Hundreds. Any politician can say they built a road or passed a law.
Blair
But how
Isaiah,
many
what's
can
up,
say
man?
They caught people who fell through the cracks.
It's been a minute.
You think you're talented enough to do that in my stead?
How are you? How are you?
Oh, I've got plenty of time.
Drop you a shout out real quick. Appreciate the raid real quick. Ooh, no.
I'll say why in a minute.
Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards.
Part of the cards.
PogChamp. PogChamp.
What the hell?
Suck a dick. Eat my ass.
What?
You say that, you're gonna keep getting cards and cards. I suggest you be quiet.
Dude got the whole deck in his hands.
That's why I don't get that many cards.
Wow. That was wild. It's a wild ride. You had a full deck. He had the other half. They had to open 2 decks for y'all to keep the game going.
I just use them very differently compared to you. For example, I managed to fit your downfall into my already very busy schedule.
A governor as the party chair. Nothing could be more ripe for corruption.
Oh. Everything I'm gonna do will be labeled scandalous by withered old men like
Draw
you.
50.
But by next year, Japan will have
Yeah.
a new standard, and it will have been written by me.
Spoken like a true amateur.
Amateur, huh? Let me ask you. Do you remember my first election 10 years ago? I asked you for the Citizens Liberal Party endorsement. You insulted me. Your exact words were, "Bleach Japan as a bunch of kids playing at politics." Your home district is Kanagawa's second. Isn't that right? I'm happy to tell you, Bleach Japan will be running a candidate there in the next election cycle. And he'll have the Citizens Liberal Party's ringing endorsement. So, how does it feel to have everything taken from you by a bunch of kids?
Bro's on his deathbed.
Our candidate's
Shut up,
victory in
Streamlabs.
Kanagawa's District 2 is all but certain. So I've come up with a plan for taking out the trash in Ijincho. Of course, we'll probably lose half the population.
Are you calling the people of Ijincho trash?
I'm calling them disposable.
Pardon me?
Frosty Tools is dope. Frosty Tools.
What did you?
I don't know how they did it, but Frosty Tools will basically make you feel like it knows you. It's like a bot, but if you shout somebody out, it's crazy. It's crazy. Frosty Tools is crazy. Yeah, you should. Pair it with the shout out. It'll play a you already know the shout out command. It'll play a video. Pair it with Frosty Tools. Frosty Tools will give a description. It'll quickly scour through like their last titles, last games they played, and stuff like that, and it'll make a whole like story about you. And it's always accurate. pretty dope.
People who fell through the cracks? Can't you see that's their own fault for becoming so dependent on the gray zones? They're responsible for maintaining their home, and they failed. That's what makes them disposable. But I must be going. As I said, I've got a busy schedule. Happy retirement, my former chair.
They're about to kill him.
Truly wish that for you.
They're about to inject him. He about to inject his
I hope you'll
IV.
visit Ijincho after its beautiful new developments are complete. You'll hardly recognize it, and I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see it.
So, it's your hideout?
Yep, go ahead. Make yourself at home.
I'd love to, but
I was waiting for you.
where could I even do that?
Yes. The square footage of this place leaves something to be desired.
Well, excuse me. I'm hearing some pretty high standards for a couple of pad crashers.
We're not crashing it. Namba-san gave us permission.
Who the hell says no to Jungi Han when he has to stay the night? I mean, it's freaking Jungi Han.
Hey, where are the rest of your people now that Komijul HQ is gone?
They're fixing the surveillance system. It will take some time for it to be fully restored.
I had to put
Well, I get why Jungi Han is staying here since his place is a pile of ashes. What's Xiao's excuse?
It's not like I could just keep living in Qingchen after stepping down from the Liumang. Wouldn't have sent the right message. So, I joined the ranks of the homeless.
Still doesn't explain why you need to stay here.
Maybe because information collects where people do. And this group does seem to be in the know.
We do? But we don't even know what happened to Bleach Japan. Did the police ever put a stop to all that craziness?
The police? Kasuga-kun, haven't you seen the news?
No, haven't had the time.
Well, Bleach Japan's reputation in Ijincho, hell, all of Japan, is golden after the Komijul thing.
What?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe the headlines. Despite peril, brave Bleach Japan topples Komijul gang. Grassroots org achieves what police never could. Shit like that.
Wow, great journalism. No spin at all.
That's not even the worst of it. The reports say that Komijul committed arson during its fight with Bleach Japan. And in the blaze, Bleach Japan director Ogasawara perished.
He's dead? Wait, what happened? He was definitely alive after the fire. That's when we interrogated him.
Yeah, then the Omi Alliance rescued him. Why would he be... Wait, did they?
Yes, they probably killed him. I had that thought right away. At least he died the way he wanted to, as a hero of the revolution.
That guy? A hero? Why'd they kill him?
Because he squawked like a bird when you interrogated him. Why wouldn't they off the guy? No, they're just milking his death for all it's worth. Honestly, it's a brilliant move, making it look like he died in the Komijul fire. No crime reports, cops and doctors wouldn't bat an eye. And Bleach Japan gets a nice, tragic death to go on about.
Damn. I wish we'd picked a fight with dumber enemies.
But what can we do? Go to the police and explain how we abducted Ogasawara?
What would be the point? Half the force is on Mabuchi's payroll. No, they would just book our asses.
So Aoki has everyone marching along to his little tune. All in step.
Young master.
Okay, Bleach Japan's got us by the short hairs there. But what about the fact they were trespassing on Komijul property?
Well, they must have figured the public would think the ends justified the means. And they were right. The public thinks Bleach Japan is the hero of this story. The police will never prosecute them for trespassing.
At this rate, the Komijul and the Liumang are going to be extinct in Ijincho. And people like you who give us shelter will be an endangered species. I wish I didn't have to say this, but I suggest you make other living arrangements.
I can't. I'm waiting for someone to contact me here.
Who?
Arakawa-san, he's about to go all in with his next gamble. When that happens, you'll need strong allies.
More than he's already got?
I can't say anymore. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I'll be in touch.
Well then. But isn't Masumi Arakawa the man who shot you?
The boss wasn't trying to kill me. He shot me so I could live.
Sorry, but don't you think that's still kinda fucked up?
It's a long story. Buy me a beer sometime and I'll tell you all about it. But right now, while we've got you on the team, we need to get shit done. We need to stock up on money and supplies because nobody knows what the hell will happen next.
That's for sure.
We got you off. Now I can start doing these other quests. Oh, come on, man. She bond level 4. 1 3 0 1. Damn. Three zero one.
Hey. Hmm?
Nah, she's speaking in code. You know what? Oh shit. I'm about to switch games. Final Fantasy 16 or Ghost Recon. I might play some Breakpoint. This kind of getting lit. Ghost Recon, Breakpoint. I think I'm gonna play some Breakpoint. All right, everybody on YouTube. I'm about to restart the stream because I can't update the title in the game without ending the stream on YouTube, which is crazy because YouTube was one of the first platforms around. You would think they would understand, like, that should be part of it. But no, they don't.